Boom, because people are going to start filing in. Wonder how many people do we have watching this? I just be viewers today.
And Ponderosa.
And Ponderosa, that's true.
Always an exciting moment for the jury to kind of get a peek in on the action.
Yeah, for sure. And, all anonymized for the players, so there shouldn't be any back or forth judgment. But this will be interesting. So, for those viewers joining in, I am, of course, Chili, and with me is my esteemed co producer, Hashel Cedrickson. And
Pleasure to be here, Chili.
indeed, we are going to be doing some color commentary and some just overall poker analysis. I played quite a bit of poker in my day, but it's been some days since those days have happened. And
I played a tiny bit of poker in college. I went to college right at the bubble of poker's popularity.
oh, there you go. That's yeah. I played quite a bit of poker in my classes, the ones that were boring. So okay, let's
So
see.
I may be out of touch, but
Yeah,
I have a list of poker slang terms in another window, so I am ready to go.
awesome. And your assignments are on their way. All right. Now I don't know how to actually start the tournament, so this will be interesting, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Everything should be correct though. Okay. Everyone is getting their stuff in their confessionals. And hopefully we'll be seeing people trickle in to the room.
It'll be
And
fascinating to see who takes the initiative to sit down first.
yes, I believe that whoever does that is cursing themselves to be the first to leave. But we'll see. That's just lore, so we'll see. I will predict K Downs will be first to sit, and K Downs, of course, in this case, being represented by arguably, not even arguably, the best pun name of the night, which absolutely goes to Hashel's creation. I'm a Willow Slim, which was hyphenated more appropriately, but not going
You know, I,
anywhere.
I have to hand it to you though. I was trying to do something with Doyle Brunson,
Mhm.
and Soil is so simple and yet so elegant.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite of the ones that I did. Okay, I'm making sure everyone is where they're supposed to be. People are coming in. Anonymous Narcotics is supposed to be at 7. Good. And we've got Slim for 8, which is, I believe, also correct. I'm just going to make, as long as we have all our seats filled up, then I'm not going to approve anyone until everyone's here because I'm nervous that the tournament itself might actually begin. And that would not be good.
Now, obviously, the stakes tonight are more than just some imaginary poker chips.
Of
We've got
course.
immunity on the table.
Immunity at the final 7, an odd numbered, arguably the most important vote of the post merge.
I don't think there's even arguably about it.
No,
As you know, I'm famous for
yes,
having big opinions on F7.
indeed. What are your opinions on F7? Why don't you fill in everybody else?
Well, so if this is a final three, which we don't know if it is, we haven't told anyone yet, but if it is, then this would be the last moment when the people who will not be at final tribal council outnumber the people who will. So, simply put,
Hmm?
uh, this is your last chance to make a move if you're not in the driver's seat of this game.
Indeed. So, this is where we will see some, perhaps if things go correctly, a very big threat should indeed go down tonight. Or at least could.
Well, if you ask me, I personally want to see more than a big threat go.
Hmm.
Um, I a big threat going is good, but a big threat should not go unanimously. I want to see a close split vote here.
Hold on, we've got one person picked the wrong seat, so I'm telling them to adjust.
Okay.
All right, and that would be Cena. Cena, get your shit together. Cena's supposed to be at seat 2. and is requesting seat 7. So I'm going to deny that. All right.
It's just an unforced error.
Indeed.
And
Already off to a bad start.
Which, honestly, I expected more from our casino worker here.
That's true, of all people. Oh, wait. There we go. Intended seat number still 7. What is going on? I said in confessional. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure how much this is going to matter. So I'm going to... Hold on. You know what? I think Cena also might be on phone. So I'm going to see how this goes. We're going to try. All right, 1 second.
Who is supposed to be in seat 7?
Cena, supposed to be at seat 7 is Anarch, who is appropriately sitting there. Cena has, for whatever reason, I denied the request, and for whatever reason, came right back and tried to sit at seat 7.
You know what? Let's, maybe if we approve somebody already into seat 7.
That's what I'm thinking. I just don't want his stuff to be covered up by my screen box, but that's fine.
Well, if he is, maybe we can just move things around.
I hope so. We're going to go ahead and approve.
Yeah, this is all about a casino challenge. Let's roll those dice.
Indeed. Approve player. Approve player. Approve player. Approve player. I'm hopeful that I'm going to be the one to be able to hit the start button. That was the one thing I didn't really get to test. But, oh, here we go. And you know what? Everyone is sitting in great places. It's fine. So yeah, we're good. All right, we're going to start the game. Let's shuffle up and deal. All right, we got a poker game going.
Yep.
Here we go. All right, so pay attention.
Actually, Soil Brunson's cards are covered up by the text.
And in fact, I'm not seeing cards myself. Are you seeing the cards, Hasher?
I am seeing the cards.
Hold on. Let me provide myself the ability to see the cards as well. And this might not work, but...
So right now, the 2 best hands... Ooh, and there is our flop.
There we go. Edit, allow spectator.
So...
There we go. Okay, I'm seeing them now.
Yep.
Okay, now let me shrink this down as you were saying. We'll put that right there. And I think that allows us to see everything.
We got a fold from Soil Brunson. Annie Druid's got the top pair.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and check. There is an inside straight draw for Doc Holliday.
So yeah, Anarch currently has not the best of it, but has outs, and now has nothing, with Timur having the best of it. Now, is Timur aware of it? That's a small bet, not going to scare away anything legitimate, but there was nothing legitimate here. So there you go.
Reasonable fold.
First hand goes to Timur, and our dealer is now Anarch with, who do we have? K-Downs in the small blind and Cena in the big blind. Go ahead and do this here.
Cat has a solid hand, but seems to be slow playing it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody is in.
This is what we call a family pot, and anything can legitimately happen here. So when you have a hand like King Queen, better to raise so that you don't allow for something like this to happen, because now you have very little equity, unlikely to have the best of it, and Cat no longer does. Let's see. Action is to Cat. It would be a semi-bluff and out of position to raise here. So I'm liking all the checks. If I were... Okay, Phantom makes a small bet,
which
scares
good.
away everybody, even though...
Exactly what you want.
It is what you want. I'm surprised everyone's running scared from a $50 bet into a $350 pot. Your odds of taking something away from that are 1 in 7. So you only have to win 1 out of 7 times to make that call, but 4 of the players leave.
Well, with immunity on the table...
It's true. The stakes are high. All right, so another min bet. And again, here, players are getting 1 to 10 on their money, so only need to win 10%. All right, so interesting scenario here. It's going to be about who is hungrier. A 50 bet is not going to scare away Deadbeat Dad. There's going to at least be a call. And in that case, I would have suggested a raise. to at least try to represent something. But here Phantom takes it down pretty handily and is now our out and out ship leader, with 1.5 times the starting stack. And we have Deadbeat Dad pretty short stacked alongside Cena and K-Downs.
Oh.
But K-Downs wakes up with Cowboys.
Yes, which not great for Timur, who
Not
also
great for
has a
Timur.
decent pocket pair.
Yeah, and not only Cowboys, but Cowboys in position. So because K-Downs is sitting on the button, he'll be last to act, which is huge. And that sucks for K-Downs. Oh, no. K-Downs has no reason to think that this hit T-Down. Yeah, Timur. So absolutely, he's going to go broke here. So that's really unfortunate, and I think we're about to say goodbye to K-Downs unless he gets really lucky.
Yeah, it's a 95% chance of Timur taking this.
And not tonight.
That's to 100.
That is what we call a cooler. I would say that really K-Downs did absolutely nothing wrong. Just a 6 cooler.
And yet he is out of the game.
Out first.
And no chance for immunity.
Indeed. No rebuys, by the way. All right, so Timur now, our commanding ship leader, a confessed no idea how to play poker kind of thing. So doesn't really know.
And he's got top pair here.
Yes, in good position to be aggressive. Now,
although he does have the weaker kicker, obviously. Yeah. And on the turn, Cat gets
picks up the river, though. Oh, and but now Cat runs counterfeit with that, which is clearly the best hand. I'm liking the rate of play. No one is taking. There's players have 20 seconds to make their decisions, but they're keeping it going. So the pressure is on. All right, Cat picks up a hefty pot. Now over the starting stack, and making a good play to put themselves in third place.
And you can't blame Timur there because he has the bankroll to make risks like that.
Indeed, and Timur now waking up with another big hand. I was hoping for a raise there, but this is arguably better, arriving at a pot with a commanding lead, and position on the third place player. Poor
DBD has low pair, but he also doesn't have much money left. He's got to make something happen.
Yeah, at this point, DBD, if DBD enters into a pot, he needs to be ready to go all in, pretty much no matter what. He will be pot committed and have very little fold equity. If he fold equity, meaning like he can't fold because he's already put too much in and he has not enough left to be a threat. Because right now, best case scenario for DBD is like a double up, and if he doubles up, he's not even above the starting stack. So this is a place where DBD needs to shove and go all in.
Yep, absolutely.
So we'll see if that happens. I have just a check, or a call rather.
Oh, that's rough.
All right, not so rough now. So keep on getting caught up by the flop. Absolutely. Now, though, I would say at least a raise, but really a shove and going all in here is a very good move. And I don't think he'll get a call, but it's still the right move. I guess if he wants to play with them.
There we go. Solid raise.
There is really nothing that is going to be scary here for DBD going in. The board's disconnected. The suits aren't matching, so he's not worried about any cards coming out. Yep. And 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind. Okay, please go all in.
He's got to go all in.
Or at least... Okay, there we go.
There we go. We'd love to see it.
All right. Well, DBD, a little more than doubles up because other people were involved. So this is quite good. Now back at sort of a starting stack range. Indeed. Our blinds are going to be going up soon-ish to 5,100.
And Cena, with our smallest stack, also has a pocket pair. It'd be fascinating to see what he does with it.
With aces out there as well, likely to see some action on the flop with Phantom and Anarch maybe getting out of the way or at least not doing too much. Okay, we got a live one here.
Yes, we do. Ooh, this is bad for Cena. He's got 2 pair, but it's not the highest.
I don't think Cena is going to be under any... I see him getting away from this. He's going all in here and bluffing or folding. There's really no other choice. I don't think he's... What? Cena? What are you doing? There's so many overcards out there. I mean, he's just throwing
check.
Throwing good money after bad.
Ooh.
Okay, so missed all sorts of connections at this point.
You got to worry about the queen.
Yeah. So everyone's worried about the queen, and we're gonna. Okay,
All
why
right,
not? Why not?
Timur tries to buy it.
I'm not gonna scare anybody away, but we're gonna have a nice chopped up pot with poor Cena not getting any helpings. So Cena now is in the same position Deadbeat Dad was in, needing to make a very fast double up. But we'll see where that goes.
You know, he has the advantage of being the big blind here, so he might get a chance to basically play for free.
And he does, and he hits trips on the flop. And it's a covert hand. It's really hard to put someone on having a 3 right here. So here's where I would check. There's a lot of people behind you. Cena bets, though. That's fine. The min bet has sort of been the table culture up till now. So, but see, here's the risk. You're not allowing anyone else. Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh wow!
So why bet the 50? What is it giving you? Right? It's not giving you anything. Let someone else take the first stab when you're out of position like that, because you just scared away a bunch of people. It's the first thing I've been right about so far, so I'm going to toot my own horn. Okay. So our action is going to be about who is like the most aggressive, but it's probably going to go to Anarch. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
People get so scared when aces fall on the table every time. Okay, good. A little bet.
Yeah, pocket tens are a good hand.
Yeah, no, they're a perfectly serviceable hand. Unlikely anyone has an ace because 2 of them are already out there. And even if someone does pair their 9, you're still beating them. So Anarch's in a fine position to make a move at the pot, and that 3 changes like nothing. Okay, I would have bet.
Everyone's slow playing it.
And see, here's what now the 10s went counterfeit. Now Phantom's got it. So this is again why you want to consider betting when you think you might have the best of it, because you might not the next hand. Phantom's going to make this call. Yep.
Absolutely. And she's right to do it.
Absolutely. Was allowed to get there for free. And then we have Timur showing the Jack 3 to the table. Never a good idea to show anything to the table unless you are trying to put someone on tilt with a bluff you've made. But that's fine. All right, blinds have now gone up, by the way. We're up to 5,100, which means that the rate of play is going to be a lot more intense. So Cena now only has 6 big blinds to play with, which means if he does nothing, he'll be out in 6 rounds. So the urgency has certainly been ramped up on both him and Deadbeat Dad as our short stacks at the table, and Anarch as well.
Now we got a rainbow on the flop, which is rough for Cena and Phantom. We're hoping for a flush draw.
Okay, so we've got Cat now has trips represented on the board. And this is probably going to be the end for Cena. He's committed to this point, and he has to bet. That card is not something he wanted to see. He wanted to pair his king or find a 6, but he has to call here. And unfortunately, it's going to probably be curtains for him. He's got top pair, and he's got so few chips. So even if he doesn't believe this, he still kind of is forced to call.
Taking his time, thinking about it.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
Well, it was the right move. You know, knowing what we all know. So if he had a soul read there, I'm glad he followed it. But yeah, that's putting yourself in a position where you even have to think about making that fold is challenging, because now he is utterly crippled. The next time the big blind comes in, he's going to be in for about 25% of his entire stack. That's pretty decimating.
Well, he's doing some smart folding here, though.
True.
He's just... all he needs is one good hand.
Well, a triple up would help. It would be helpful if he goes all in and knocks out, not knocks out, but triples up through 2 people. So for this hand, who is holding anything worthwhile? Pretty much no one.
Yeah, the only person's a pair of 5s.
Yeah, the most aggressive person should win here, and usually that should go to the people who have the most chips. So we'll see if that happens. Nope. Getting out of the way. And that was a fold by Timur, who could have checked for free, but chose to fold. So clearly a blunder, because there was no reason to not at least see the river for free.
He would have had 2 pair. He would have won that.
Yes, he would have.
All right, Phantom takes it.
Phantom takes it. A nice hefty pot for Phantom.
And now Anarch. We've been talking about Cena, but Anarch's
Anarch has
got to
been
be moved.
crippled. This is an absolute all in. Don't even think about it. Just shove it. Like you have only 300 chips behind you, and now with that board absolutely all in, you're looking at the potential for a straight and a flush, and the nuts of those as well. So, and actually, I kind of like that because you're not looking to scare anybody away at this point. So pre-flop, it was an all in hand, but here, this is kind of clear cut. So
I
let's
feel that
see.
Cena just calling.
Yeah, it's tough. He's sort of allowing other players to connect. He already has a hand that's probably not going to improve, so probably better for Cena to bet here. Allowing others to improve as the turn and the river come out are not going to help.
Ooh.
But so far, so good. This is sort of luck oriented for Cena. All right, well, Cena hits a straight.
Oh, there we go.
Very good for Cena.
Looking for him to double up, probably.
This is absolutely, and I don't know if he'll just go all in or just call a little, but yeah, all in works. And I don't
Phantom's got it, drop.
Yeah, no, Phantom's out. It's a matter of Anarch, and I don't think Anarch sticks around. So, like, but you see how Anarch's hand started off as the dominating, commanding presence, and then, okay, paying it off. I guess Anarch was putting Cena on a stone cold bluff. All they could beat, was a stone cold bluff, and they
Not
lost.
a great position for them to be in.
No, so Cena's back in it. Still a little bit of a sense of urgency with the blinds being what they are, but
he got a decent. Oh wow!
Okay, Timur hitting
Timur
chips.
and Anarch.
Oh, and Anarch, you're right.
Everyone's slow playing.
Slow playing. I mean, checking off the river with a 3 of a kind. Oh no, guys. 3 of a kind's really good. I guess, okay. That's tough. Not making any extended money off of that is a rough position to be in. You want to lose the minimum when you don't have it and win the maximum when you do. That's how you win at poker. All right, so
we've got Anarch all in, but with the worst hand.
Yep, that's probably going to be so long. Could pick up a 9. No, not even. Would just need to pair off. No, can't win. Anarch is drawing dead. Cena hits the flush on the river. Flush. And I think everyone's going to fold to that. That's what I would imagine. So Cena is now not a chip leader, but right back in it, and Anarch has busted out. So we're down to 5. And, okay, Phantom wakes up with kings against a monster hands around with Cat hitting ace-king, Big Slick, and DBD hitting ace-jack. I think someone's going out on this hand. So
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. No fireworks before the flop, though, which is interesting. Again, when you have big hands like this, your equity is almost never going to be higher than it is right now. So putting your money in the beginning.
If I'm DBD, I go all in here.
It's not a bad call. Not a bad call. You hope to scare somebody away. You have 2 overcards. You're not drawing dead. You're a little connected. I mean, so why not? I would like to see someone make a bigger move than this right now, but no one is. All right, so we're still looking at Phantom dominating this unless an ace peels off on the river. Phantom's got this. Oh, or a spade. A spade gives Cat a flush. So I would go all in here if I'm Phantom. You don't want to see a flush, but now Phantom's got the nuts.
Full house.
The nuts with kings full of 9s. And I really hope Phantom bets. You got to bet here, Phantom. Please bet. Don't check this. In fact, checking here, I believe, would almost be an illegal play in a casino. When you have the nuts, you're compelled to bet.
You know, everywhere you look, everywhere you go,
Cat's going to pay this off. Cat pays this off.
Poker hand to hold on to.
Oh, all right. Well, Phantom now has a commanding lead with 3,000, so that's 3 starting stacks, and just about triple everybody else.
DBD.
And yeah, in the process, DBD takes, what was it, 5th? Yeah, 5th. All right.
Pocket pair's the only thing going for anyone right now.
I should make a note of who's going out in which order so I can post it in Tribal or in the thing.
Ooh, wow. We got the straight on the river. Smart fold from the other two.
Who was Anarch was 6th?
I
DBB
believe
was 5th. Yeah.
yes.
All right. Just making notes so I can let them all know. All right, it's not by any means Phantom's game to lose at this point, but a chip lead like this is really, really helpful, obviously.
Whole lot of nothing so far in this round, both in terms of cards and in bets.
Well, this is where Phantom should bet. Use the stack. You have money to burn, so just bet. Push someone away, and but it's okay. It's probably not getting a call, but why not with the information?
We want to see her playing spicy hot Doritos.
When you have that's true.
And she just went Cool Ranch.
That was a Cool Ranch play, and Phantom certainly knows about Dorito-based poker. So good analogy. We have matching hands here. I think Cena's going to pop and go all in with an ace like this, with the blinds being what they are. There's 300 out there that Cena could take down right away if everyone else folds. And honestly, I think they do. But no, a call. And again, now Cena has, 20% or so of his stack on the table, which is a tough spot. And we'll see where they find themselves.
And that lets Timur take a pair.
Timur has the pair. Mid-pair with not a great kicker. I don't think he's going to tangle too much, but he'll call this. He'll definitely call this. And if Phantom wants Timur to go away, she needs to make a big bet. This bet is just throwing money into his pocket.
Yep. It's over, and she doesn't know it.
Again, a big bet here or check. That's it. No 100, no 200. He's going to call. He's been calling you this whole time, so nothing has changed. You don't have anything better. He's only gotten better. He's calling that, I think.
He should.
I mean, there's 3 clubs out there. Wow,
Oh,
Phantom.
doesn't.
Okay, Phantom. Good on you.
Why's a pot?
That was interesting. That was very interesting. Okay. I did not see that play coming from... I didn't see Phantom making that call or that raise, and I didn't see Timur folding there, but okay. Oh, Timur's kicking himself now. Oh, no, he's still live in this hand. Okay, so this is going to be an all-in. No? All right, someone's got to go out here.
Everybody is just checking.
Just 100. Oh, man. Timur's got the goods. Full house.
Oh, this is not good for Cena. Oh, Cena's smart. Well,
all right.
Oh,
Does
if
Cena...
you've got a flush,
yeah, he's going bust here.
Gotta call it.
He has to. It's a sick cooler, and I'm sorry, Cena, but he's absolutely calling this, and he's going to lose. But there's nothing. Whoa!
Wow!
He drops the flush. Cena, that was amazing and terrible all at once. I mean, what were you looking for? But good on you, I guess. This is some really crazy poker. All right, I mean, Cena really is indeed... Okay, this is an instant all-in for Cena. With an ace in position... No, don't call away a third of your stack, dude. You gotta go all in. Okay, so Cena has 0 fold equity, is 100% committed to this pot, and even if he survives this round, if he doesn't take every single chip out of the pot, he is 100% just dead on arrival for the rest of the tournament, so you just gotta go. You gotta try. But currently, Phantom with the best of it.
And it's still not that good, though. So.
No. Yep. Cena is chopping off his own limbs as he continues along here. All right. Phantom retaining a commanding at this point lead.
All right. Cena had to fold that.
What was it?
It was 4 and 7 offsuit.
Yeah, I suppose. But he's effectively committing himself to going all in next because the big blind is going to hit him, and he is going all in blind. So that's what you get when you throw your stuff away. But
as far as mandatory all ins,
that's not so bad. It's not so bad.
He didn't bet before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I know we can't yell directly at these people, stop with the checking,
Yeah,
but
this is a very passive table, and I think what we're seeing is that Phantom has been probably the most aggressive and is getting rewarded for it. Just to check. Okay. Well,
he won, but
he
he
won.
could have gotten so much more, I think.
Yeah, and now back to the rag hands with Timur having the only thing remotely decent at this point. Let's see where this goes. Probably going to be a check from Cat. And Cat has picked up an open-ended straight draw. A 9 or a 4 will make a straight with a made hand on board for Timur, though. But Cat does have outs. All right, that went bust, and Timur has the best of it. Will Cat? No. Timur should be betting here. Cat should be folding or raising, but certainly not calling. There's no reason to call here. This is a fold or a raise. Folding is fine. All right. Rags around. This will probably be fast. Unless, I guess we haven't really had too much pre-flop folding. We've seen a lot of flops. A lot of flops.
Definitely. Okay, we got the open-ended straight draw for Timur.
Cat so far with the best of it, picking up a pair on the turn. Out of position, though, with a good raise. And we'll see what Phantom does. I don't hate that call. There are things that could come that could make things better. A jack, completes the straight, but it's time to say goodbye. Definitely time to say goodbye. I mean, at this point, you could raise. She could bluff. A bluff here might actually even honestly take it with the ace hitting the river, but certainly nothing else. Big hands for Phantom. All right, big hand with a big chip stack. I don't know who's going to be paying her off pre-flop if she does get aggressive and raise. I don't think anyone's sticking around, but we'll see.
She could still knock out Cena.
She could. It might be worth it just for that alone. That's a big deal. Timur hitting that 5 is very, very good for Phantom. But a bet there felt a little ambitious. That might have been a time to slow play it, but Timur follows along, so why not? Now the spade comes out, might scare down the action a little, but either player is not in contention for a flush, so that's interesting. I think that ices the board. Phantom keeps the gas on. Good for Phantom. Not scared. Not scared.
He's been calling everything.
He has, and there you go. Phantom continuing to build a commanding chip lead over everyone else at this table.
All right, now
Cena is all in. Cena, you got to go all in right now. Don't waste. Don't check. All in. Your hand is at its best right now. It's going to get worse. Go all in, Cena. And the Cat probably calls this. Honestly, Cat has an ace.
No, it's worth staying in.
Nope. Okay. All right, so this is a situation where Cena still has the best of it, but doesn't probably feel super secure with hand security right now. We'll see which way the cookie crumbles. Good bet from Cat, putting Cena right all in.
He has to call.
Yeah, it's fine. So we have Cena is currently 74% favored to win here. Now that improves to 93 with more outs and fewer options for Cat. Cena doubles up and retains life in this game. Still a meager short stack, now tied at the bottom with Timur. Okay, nothing terribly interesting here, except for Phantom having, again, the best hand and the best position with the most chips. Let's see if she manages to do something with it. All right, we have a three-way pot, probably. There we go. High cards around.
No help for anyone.
Nope, so that means that Phantom is still currently the best of it with the king. Probably bets here. Probably bets here.
Now, Cena does have a chance to get a 5 for a straight.
A 5 for a straight, also backdoor flush draw with running clubs, but that does not happen. So
for those of you in the viewing audience, ace can be high or low.
This is true. All right, so...
Oh, he's got to be kicking himself.
That sucks. But can't be results-oriented. It was a fine fold at that point, anyway. But yeah, Cena's going to show it to everybody. As the rich get richer, we are now approaching our 29th hand. Blinds will be raising up shortly. But for now, we have two more with rockets. Yeah, again, your hand is never going to get stronger. So now is the time. And I'm not sure what anyone's waiting for, but okay. Those 2 queens coming out is not scary for Pocket Rocket. Someone could have one, but when there are 2 out there, it's unlikely. All right.
He's got to make something happen.
This is a situation where I think Timur will overvalue the aces, even though he does indeed have the best hand. He's had better positions than this before, but he's betting this because when you have Pocket Rockets, it's hard to say no. Wow, Phantom pays him off. Okay, so Phantom's lead diminishes a bit, still relatively commanding over the table, but Timur is now in this with 16 big blinds, which is not a ton of chips with things raising up soon. Next blind raise goes up in a minute and a half, so we're probably seeing 1 or 2 more hands at this range. But yeah, Cena is hanging in there.
So if I'm Phantom right now, I start taking my 20 seconds each time.
That's not a bad strategy, except that I believe the counter only works at the beginning of the hand. No, it seems like it's still going. So I'm not sure at what point the counter can be manipulated, but yeah. All right, so Timur has the best of it with the higher kicker, but folds instead of checks and gives free money to Phantom.
Yep.
So that is a rookie mistake, Timur. Never ever fold when you could check, but that's okay.
There's just no excuse for that.
No, unless you just don't know poker.
New to poker.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna rag on it.
Yeah, that's the excuse for that.
Yep. And I believe Timur is. So Phantom wakes up with top pair, which is a nice place to be in against mid pair. Has an absolutely crushing position right now against Timur. If she keeps her foot on the gas, she should get paid off here. He's been calling everything, so he's likely to fold here. Okay, I will say this. I have no idea what these people are going to do. I keep on trying to predict it, and it is really challenging. All right, this is a live one. Everyone's got something here. Cena with a short stack and an ace. Cat with a relatively short stack and a higher ace with a queen that's suited. Phantom with a pocket pair. I could see all in action here, and anyone here would be right to call, except for maybe Timur.
So it's been a while. Who?
Okay, Phantom with a set of 4s, a covert one at that. No one's going to put her on this. I think Phantom busts out Timur here is what I think is going to happen.
I think that would require Timur to play a bit more aggressive than
Phantom should raise here. I think she will. I think she's going to do it because she's got people behind her, so the odds are someone's going to pay this off. Good. Okay.
Yep. Solid raise.
And I think Timur's going to pay it. No reason to think a king is not good here. It's not a great kicker, but for 100 chips, sure, why not? All right, so Timur's now looking for any heart to make a flush, and I believe that is all he has to get out of this. And that's a terrible card for Timur, who now hits 2 pair on the river and is absolutely believing he has the best of it.
They're the highest pair, too.
Yep. So Phantom, as long as she's paying attention, should make this call, perhaps even raise him, and crushes and obliterates Timur, which effectively is the same thing, leaving Timur with just 300, but why not raise all in? So yeah, this is over. I mean, as far as I can tell, Phantom has the whole entire table crushed and dominated. Cat is like maybe kind of there, but needs to double up immediately if she wants to be a threat to Phantom at the moment.
Well, boy, Cat buys the pot.
Cat right now is the only one who can legitimately threaten Phantom, so we'll see what happens. All right, by default, Timur is all in. With the small blind. Hand. The small blind puts him automatically there. He will now be fighting for a side pot as everyone else is betting more than Timur. So Timur can now only win at max 400 chips here if everyone else goes all in. Anything above that will be put into a side pot for the remaining players who have more money. All right, and so far this is Cena's show, pairing up his 4.
Slow plan.
Again, when you have it, sometimes it's okay to bet it. Phantom is trying, I guess, to close this out here. I don't quite know what that bet is about. Overcards are fine, but... Alright, so Cena takes this whole thing down and busts out Timur unless something really goofy happens here, but I can't see Phantom putting another cent into this. Yep. Alright, so goodbye. Timur is in 4th, so if nothing else, Cena has... propelled himself to 3rd, but this is winner take all, so there ain't much of a difference. So Timor finishes in 4th. Cat wakes up with kings, and this is an absolute shove situation. But nope, we're just slow playing everything. This has been a slow play table, so I suppose that works with the culture of the table, but I'm going all in there every single time, at least if it were me.
Yeah, because there's not
No
a
one's
lot of
yeah,
time left.
no one's calling here. No one, you're not going to get paid for this. I don't think. I mean, even without knowing what anyone else has. Wow, Phantom makes that call. I wonder
Okay.
what the thought is there. I guess
Only an 8% chance for Phantom here.
And now drawing dead, Cat doubles up, and suddenly we have a game. And we have a game because now there are 2 players who have something worth sort of bidding around with. I mean, Cena now has only 5 big blinds, with Cat having about 7. So we'll see. Good hand for Phantom in this position, 3-handed with a commanding lead. This is a perfectly fine time to bet, perhaps even raise, but a call is suitable. All right, we have a quick fold. This is probably going to be a check, and picks up a pair, and a better one at that. So perfectly fine bet, and a perfectly fine call. But at this point, I wouldn't put any more money into this pot if I were in Phantom's shoes, unless you're trying to represent something bigger. That ace changes things. I think whoever bets here takes it, now that there is an ace, but we have nothing.
No one bets.
Yeah, an ace on the river like that with 2 hands like that, whoever bets is probably just going to take it down. All right, this is, again, an all-in territory for Cena. But
Which means, of course,
just
he
a
won't
call.
go all in.
Just a call. I will give credit where it's due. He is hanging around, but these blinds are not getting any smaller, and so he's going to be finding himself in a Timor position where he's forced into a pot with whatever he happens to have. All right, Phantom wakes up with a pair on the flop. So too does Cat with a slightly better one.
They're all crappy pairs.
All crappy pairs, and no real texture to change through a flop or a flush or a straight for either one of them. So the more aggressive player will take this down likely. All right, well, now we have a flush option for Phantom. Picks up another spade. Can't believe it's a terribly strong one with just holding the 2.
And Cena's kicking himself again, because he would have won this.
Again, most aggressive player wins here, or it'll just be the player who doesn't bet at all but happens to have the best of it. These hands that we're seeing a lot are ones in which if a player wants to be aggressive. And just like that, by the way, we have a tie. Cat has tied Phantom, and now with a very strong pocket pair, threatens Phantom greatly. Phantom probably makes this call, and that's a fine one to make with that much money in the table. And we'll see what happens here. All right, I don't think Phantom has any problem letting this go if Cat raises. So Cat probably checks. Oh, well, Cat does raise. Yeah, it's an easy fold for Phantom.
Smart fold, absolutely.
All right. Nothing terribly attractive here, but Phantom could make a play with an ace.
Okay, we got a flush draw for Cena.
I think Cena would be right to put every single chip he has in here, but he's playing passively, so that's
Actually, I felt he should have done that pre-flop.
Yeah, no, King 10 suited pre-flop with a short stack like that, you're going all in. At least it's not even a thought for me. You're already committed, from the small blind position. Just throw him in. But all right, this is fine though. I expect some folds here. Unless Phantom wants to pay it off for some reason. Has the ace, but at this point, just shipping money away. But she does have it. She does have it. And at this point, she's absolutely calling. So, and now Cena is decimated. Utterly, completely decimated. We'll need to double up 6 times in a row to even be. And with 9, so it's happening here.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. Cat should call that for sure. And it's fine to check this from Phantom's position. No need to get fancy. Just look for something good.
You gonna find it there?
No. All right, so Cat's going to knock out Cena, taking all of Cena's chips away. Cena's going to finish in 3rd. I don't think that 5 is that attractive to Phantom, but attractive enough. Okay, so Cat picks it up and is our new chip leader with Cena busting out at 3rd. So we are heads up between Phantom Muzzles and Curious Cat. The lead going to Cat at this point is not terribly significant, but it is something. But it can very easily change from hand to hand.
Yep.
This sucks.
Well, 3 of a kind is going to be huge here.
Yeah, this sucks for Phantom. Ace 9 is a perfectly good hand here, but Cat finding 2 7s is is unbeatable at this position. If Phantom bets anything here, Cat's going to get paid off. Oh, it looks like so far the numbers next to the hands, I'm wondering, Cat has won 12 hands and Phantom 15, which is interesting. Doesn't say like how much they've won through those, but yeah, I think if you're Cat here, you raise. Just take the money. Yeah, it's a good raise. And Phantom pays it off. There really is no way for Phantom to come back in this hand unless she goes nuts and goes all in and somehow manages to scare Cat away from 3-7s, but I don't see it.
Nor do I.
Phantom needs to fold now and avoid disaster. Does not do that. Puts more money after bad, and we move to the river. Cat putting Phantom all in.
This is one of those cases where you can definitely tell that this is somebody's first day playing poker.
Yep, and you can definitely tell that Cat has played a few games. Cat's playing a very, very clever game right now, waking up with queens on the button, and doing exactly what you should do in that position. Calling is fine, but a little raise like that and staying consistent and raising from the button is perfect. She's got a commanding chip lead. At this point, it should be Cat's game. She should just keep pushing until Phantom falls over. Phantom needs a double up immediately to be competitive at this point, especially considering that she's going up against Cat. Now, she doesn't know that. This could be anybody, but she needs a double up.
Blinds are going up in 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. At which point we'll be at 250 for the big blind, which is a big difference. And all right, I think if I'm Phantom at this point, any hand with an ace or any pocket pair, anything above, even like connectors outside of like 9 or 10 or up, I'm probably going all in. It doesn't seem like that, it seems like Phantom has plenty, but Phantom does not have plenty when you compare it to Cat. So Cat is, not a great position. Phantom. And this is probably the hand where Cat doesn't officially win, but wins the game. If Phantom loses a single chip more than this, she's effectively out of it. And I believe Cat will be the winner for the tournament, but we'll see. This is an all-in or a fold, not a call. And amazing luck.
Wow.
Sticks the jack on the river. And at this point, a small bet is the absolute way to go and hope the Cat comes over the top. She did, unfortunately, and Cat lost the minimum there. So that was a great, great play. She had to call. She could have raised. So good play from Cat losing the minimum. That was rough. And now just like that, it's competitive again, and Phantom has top pair on the flop. So this is why I love poker. Specifically, no limit. Anything can happen. So it's anyone's game at this point. I would say at this point, Cat is interested in making this game go quickly. And the reason for that is Cat wants to keep playing while the blinds are low, and skill still remains paramount. The longer this game goes on, the more luck goes into it, and the more Cat stands to lose. So I think you're going to see Cat being aggressive and moving quickly. But we will see. All right, a good turn for Cat, taking down a nice sized pot.
In my experience, people who are new to poker tend to not fold as much as they should because they want to see what the other person has. And paying the looking price can be pretty expensive in a long run.
All right, so both of these players are looking to hit a pair, but if that doesn't happen, Cat will win. And Cat is saying it's going to cost you a lot to see a pair, and Phantom says no thank you, which is exactly how Cat should play it, and in this case how Phantom should. But this is, again, why Phantom is now in a position where you really don't want to be getting involved in any hands unless you're very ready to go all in with them.
Yep.
So,
rightfully so.
Okay, and this is it. This probably ends the game as long as the numbers work out. Phantom should just go all in. Phantom should go all in here. And that jack is going to be a death knell for Phantom, thinking, of course, she has the best of it. But Cat's going to probably take this down. Shouldn't raise. Should just call here. Slow play it and just allow another card. I don't think Cat's terribly scared of a heart here, but we'll see. A raise is honestly fine. So is a call. All right.
Phantom's got to get a king.
That raise is not really helping Phantom's position at all. I don't. This is again kind of an all-in. Cat is going to make that an easy call at this point. Has the chips to do it, even with worse than what she has now. Yeah, I was wondering if Cat was contemplating a raise there, and it looks like that's going to be the end of it. Especially with that ace spiking out, that could save Phantom's life here. She might side no more. That ace might very well have kept her in the game. I think she might fold. Maybe. Nope.
Ooh.
And Curious Cat is going to win immunity. No posting in the thread. Hold on. No posting.
Well, that was some
That was a lot of
exciting
fun.
poker action.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let me just make sure. No posting. Okay, we're going to go ahead and announce it. Phantom second. And that means, let me find my videos where I have my thing. Switch account, I think it's this. And we're going to go ahead and make the announcement. Good job, Curious Cat. You played a mean game of poker. Did someone post something?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see.
I mean, I just got a message from somebody commenting on the quality of the poker.
All right.
They were not a fan.
They were not a fan. All right. Well, with that, this was Chili and Hashel. If you didn't enjoy this, screw you. I don't care. I'm having fun. I got to hang out with my buddy Hashel and talk some cards. This is a lot of fun.
I do these things for me, not for you.
Exactly. Not for anybody else. So, Curious Cat wins immunity, and we will see you all back here for Tribal Council tomorrow night. But thanks for joining me, Hashel.
Anytime. I loved being a part of it.
Good deal. All right. Well, with that, we'll see you all for Tribal tomorrow. And until then, stay well. Stay well, everybody. Bye.